Hello friends, welcome to this week's tutorial. I'm calling this one Never Alone. And if you want to see how this courageous little fairy met a friend on his voyage across the sea, let's look at the materials first of all. Starting off with watercolour card, this is a great medium to take all sorts of punishment. And I'm going to use these lovely paints from Kuretake as well. Next up we've got the VersaFine Clair for stamping Fantasia and Nocturne, also elements in Midnight Blue. I'm also using masking fluid again this time and a little brush for that, and the big brush set for the watercolours. I'm using my circle template and a ruler and a pencil for some landscaping at the start. Also my favourite soft pastels in lilac, sort of a bluey lilac, and they're the Tolson Dior Extra Soft. Yellow white as well. Also white and yellow in gel pens and a gold glitter pen. I've got my Stabilo Wall black pencil and the Zig Kuretake clean colour markers. I've got a dark blue, dark red, a pink and a dark green. Stickles in diamond, but any stickles that you have or glitter of choice would do. Now the stamps. First of all we have Tree Half R2, which is great. We have Rory and Darcy set and one from that, also one from Fairy Foragers. Fantasy for the little boat, Forest Spruce, Bulrushes and Tree Scene. So if you want to convert all of that into something that looks a little like this, just keep on watching. I'm starting off with this Kuretake watercolour set. Now in this video, this is the first time I use the paints, although I do have another video that you'll have seen by now where I've used them as well. But this is the first time. You can see you get to swatch them, which is a very useful thing. Check out Amazon links below for my curated art supplies. Now you can see I've cut a little piece of the card to size, and I'm going to be starting off with the masking fluid. And first of all I'm going to work out where I'm going to have the moon, and basically I've drawn a faint line across the top third of the page, and it's basically 3 of the little squares on my mat, and it's roughly, as I say, the top third. And then taking the circle template, and in the middle of that section I'm going to draw a small circle. And I'm then going to fill that in and do some wiggly lines underneath, which is going to be the water part. And there we have it. So now to the paints, and I really was experimenting with these paints because, as I say, it was the first time that I've used them. I'm starting off with a layer of water just to see how they react to water in the wet and wet technique, but they really are much creamier than normal watercolours. So today's tutorial really explores using these paints and in layers, which is a nice thing to discover in that although you can do that with normal watercolours, these paints really do lend themselves to adding separate layers. So you'll see that I'll do one layer, I'll dry it, and then I'll move on to the next layer, and I think in the end up I actually do 3 layers of paint and gradually build it up. So as I say, they're great paints for layering and building up a scene.
I've seen all that you know, but I believe in something untold, and I gotta know if I'm going insane, 'cause there's life in the wind and it's calling my name. It's magic, wouldn't you know? It's something fantastic, wants to be known, and all that you gotta do is be willing to look for it. It's magic, alive in my bones. I've dreamed of infinite things, and reality seems so limiting. The wonder and mystery's calling me, I can't escape. 'Cause what if the song in my soul wants me to know that it's magic? Wouldn't you know? It's something fantastic, wants to be known, and all that you gotta do is be willing to look for it. It's magic, alive in my bones. Somehow, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, we gotta believe in the magic and mystery and impossible things, and the magic and mystery.
So that completes this week's tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. A huge thank you to those who have contributed via Super Thanks. I really appreciate all your kind support. Please like, share and subscribe and leave me a comment. I always try to reply to everyone, and I really do appreciate your kind support. So in the meantime, of course, take very good care of yourselves until next time, and above all, get creating, be brave and enjoy the adventure.
Ooh, somehow, somewhere, somehow.